How's it going, everyone? We're 4 weeks into the NFL season, and kicking is still a severe problem for the Packers, and it might be one of our weakest positions. And, well, unfortunately, Navarson, who in the first week, he kind of started off well, he has not looked the part as of late and could kind of be the blame of, losing against the Vikings, considering we lost by 2 points and he missed two makeable field goals. So, today, Field Yates has tweeted out that the Packers have brought on 4 players to work out, and that is 2 kickers, and kicker Chad Ryland and kicker Lucas Havrisik. They also worked out a quarterback, Gavin Hardison, and wide receiver Ledietrich Griffin. Now, the quarterback working out is probably considering Sean Clifford has been called up twice, and they might want to try to bolster that position a little bit, considering Sean Clifford can only get called up once more. And then with the wide receiver, probably because of the Christian Watson injury, just in case you need to call someone up if, God forbid, future injury happens at the wide receiver position. But we're going to kind of look at more of these 2 kickers and who they're working out, considering Narveson has not been the answer thus far. And so starting off with our first kicker, we have Chad Ryland. So he spent 5 years at the collegiate level, 4 years at Eastern Michigan to start off, and then transferred over to Maryland in his final year. And I didn't really have a great college season, if you're to completely look at. For the extra point attempts, he made 171 out of 176 attempts, which was good for a 97.2 success rate. Over onto the field goal percentage is where he really struggled. So he made 67 out of 89 field goal attempts, which was good for a 75.3 success rate out of all the field goals. Now, to break it a little bit further down over his collegiate career, in the 20 to 29 yard range, he made 96% of them. 30 to 39 yard range really struggled, only made 65.6%. In the 40 to 49 yard range, 76.5, and then 50 or more yards, 60%. So really, after 29 yards, he struggled with consistency, and that's really not something we want to look for. And then after his 5 years in college, he was drafted by the New England Patriots, but still struggled in the 2023 season. He had a 96% success rate, making 24 out of 25 extra point attempts, but in the field goal department had a 64% success rate, and only made 16 field goals out of 25 attempts. And further breaking it down, he made all the field goals in the 20 to 29 range, and he's pretty good there. But in the 30 to 39 range, he only made 5 out of 7, 40 to 49 yard range, 5 out of 10, and then in the 50 plus range, 2 out of 4. So really struggled once he started hitting beyond 30 yards. So it doesn't seem like an ideal kicker and someone that could be better than Narveson, but they still brought him in for a workout. And considering how much we're looking at the kicker position, figure we break it down. So for the next kicker, we have Lucas Havrisik, and I'm probably saying that name wrong, but Lucas Havrisik, I should say. He spent 5 years at Arizona, all at Arizona, and kind of was the same as Chad Ryland. So in the extra point attempts for his collegiate career, 93.6 success rate, made 73 out of 78 total attempts. Then for his field goal percentage, pretty abysmal, made 64.2 field goals, making 34 out of 53 attempts. And then breaking it down a little bit more, in the 20 to 29 yard range, he made 10 out of 11, which was good for 90.9% field goal percentage. In the 30 to 39 yard range, made 7 out of 11, good for 66.6. In the 40 to 49 yard range, 10 out of 17, good for 58.8. And then 50 plus yards, only made 7 out of 14, which was half of the field goals made. So really, just like with Chad, he did not do good after 30 yards in the field goal department. Then after his 5 years at the college level, he was drafted by the Indianapolis Colts, didn't play for them at all in the regular season, and then made himself over to the Los Angeles Rams in the 2023 season. And for that year, he still struggled tremendously. So in the scoring department, he had an 86.4 extra point percentage, making 19 out of 22 attempts. And then for his field goal percentage, made 75% of them, 15 field goals made out of 20 attempts. And then his range kind of pretty much replicated from the college time. In the 20 to 29 yard range, he made all 8 field goal attempts. 30 to 39 yard range, he did make all 3 attempts, so improvement there. The 40 to 49 yard range, where he started to struggle, made 2 out of 6. And the 50 plus range made 2 out of 3. So a lot better in that short sample size in the 30 to 39 yard range, but still struggled overall. And so the Packers are obviously trying to figure out if they can upgrade the kicker position. A lot of people are wondering, hey, why aren't we working out Brandon McManus, considering he is currently a free agent? Maybe they will do that tomorrow. Who knows? These are just currently 2 kickers that they tried out for a workout. They worked out 2 other players yesterday, but none of them got signed to the practice squad or to the 53-man roster. So the Packers are kind of still doing their due diligence and trying to see probably if they can find an upgrade. I don't think these 2 kickers are potential upgrades over Narveson, but we'll see what the coaching staff sees and how the workout goes. But I feel like they're not going to sign either of these players, and they're still going to try to continue to find a kicker through other means. And now there is a slight other update on Christian Watson and his high ankle sprain. So yesterday it was announced he had a high ankle sprain. I kind of went through it, that it'll probably end up on IR, especially considering usually it's a 6 to 8 week healing range, and considering our wide receiver depth, he should go on IR, rest that ankle, so he's at more 100% when he comes back. But apparently he might not end up going on IR, because according to Jordan Schultz, who's an NFL insider reporter, he said sources Packers wide receiver Christian Watson has a high ankle sprain, as we already knew, but I'm told it's a mild one and he is unlikely to land on IR. That is really good news for both the Packers and Watson, especially considering how serious the injury initially appeared. And apparently there are different grades of high ankle sprains, which is a little bit news to me. So apparently it's a mild one and he's week to week. Matt LaFleur did say that he would be week to week. They'll take it 1 week at a time, but I kind of took that as like potential gamesmanship, and I'll really be able to find out in a couple days if they put him on IR, but they have not thus far. So maybe there is some truth to that and he won't actually land on IR. But just coming out with an update on some of the kickers that we're working on, considering kicker is such a big position for us right now that we need to upgrade. And also an update on Christian Watson that's come out in the past 24 hours. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, go Pack Go.